Hey, what's going on, guys? Timberborn lovers, we are back with another episode of the mods for the new mod contest, and we got some good ones. I think I was trying to. I haven't had one of these come out in a bit. I've not had very much luck recording them. I've been trying to record several of them in one video, and I make some mistakes and have to redo it. And I think if I just do these one by one, piece them together, record them one at a time individually, and then put them together into one video later, will be easier than if I just try to record them all straight through. You don't need to know that. But we're going to be covering, like I said, we are covering mods for the mod contest, and some mods that we are doing today in this episode are there's a couple mods right now that I'm going to touch in this one here that's are adding stories to the game, and this one is Campfire Mystery, and the second one is called Beaver Chronicles, and we'll go over that one too. But right now I have the Campfire Mysteries up on the game, but this is pretty cool mod. This a lot of people are saying this makes it more like Timberpunk, and kind of like what was that game I played? Shoot, this was a post-apocalyptic game or whatever, but it was very story pop-ups. Anyway. Join the beavers around the campfire, where warm light, tired paws, and late-night stories turn an ordinary evening into the beginning of a mystery. When strange sounds drift in from beyond the firelight, the colony must decide whether to answer with courage, kindness, cleverness, or caution. Campfire Mystery adds a standalone Beaver Chronicles story event, The Tail That Knocked Thrice, a multi-chapter scenario built around remembered choices and evolving consequences. Build a campfire to start the story. This mod also acts as an example for creating your own Beaver Chronicles scenario, showing how to build a continuing story with follow-up chapters, conditional text, payments, objectives, and different outcomes. Note, most events have a built-in cooldown of about 1.5 days to prevent them from appearing too often. If you finish a campfire too close to another event, you may need to build another campfire for the story to start. Okay, so they're dependent on number of campfires. I haven't had time to really test these mods. These mods are being fired out, and the contest ends in 6 days, less than a week. So, and these mods are all these mods are probably going to constantly be updating, possibly. I know for a fact that one of the modders is definitely keeps updating his mod as much as he can. I guess to get it as good as he can before the contest deadline. But anyway, I have this right now in my game, and we can go take a look at it real fast, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at the other one. But here we are, right here with the Campfire Mystery, and this is just one of the pop-ups that you're gonna get. But this is the second one. The first one was there was a noise out in the dark, and I selected to put some berries out, and I got a reward for the beavers had a faster motivation. I don't know, they worked a little bit harder for like 3 days. But anyway, after the berries vanished, the first night ended with one strange lesson: whatever waited in the dark was hungry. So tonight, the return bowl sits near the campfire where everyone can see it. No one agrees whether it is proof of mercy, manners, or a very selective appetite. The next night, the campfire is lit again. No one pretends this is only for stories anymore. The beavers sit closer together than usual. Some watch the trees, some watch the storage piles. One watches the other watchers and calls it strategy. Then the knocking comes again. Knock, knock, knock. This time the colony is ready enough to be afraid properly. The bowl was found again before sunrise. It has been pushed a little closer to camp and badly cleaned again. The message is unclear, but the care is not. The few beavers argue that it is a warning. Others think it is a trail. The inventor says it is definitely evidence, though evidence of what remains inconveniently unclear. The colony now knows one thing for certain. The spiral is not random. The mark points toward the old storage area. If it is a trail, it was left by someone cautious. It is a warning. It was left by someone who still returned the bolt. Tonight, the beavers must decide how closely they are willing to follow it. Leave another bowl. Pay 20 berries to see whether the dark answers kindness twice. Okay, and you'll get this little pop-up right here. Some events need resources to complete. Select a storage building with the required item and then use the event payment to pay. This works with piles, warehouses, and tanks for science. Select a science production building, such as an inventor. Enter the amount you want to contribute, then click Pay. You can pay in smaller amounts over time until the event requirement is complete. And I wanted to keep that up there so that... But anyway, yeah, so that's it. Get out of that, and then we go over here. We've got our little campfire mystery, the spiral trail. And leave another bowl, 20 berries. So we just click in the details here, and we can see where we are in it, and what we got. And then in order to pay it, we just pull up. Since we need to pay it in berries, we have to pull up the storage, berry storage. Right here, it says pay. Amount 20 berries. Pay it, and boom. The second bowl is gone before dawn. By dawn, another spiral is found near the old storage floor. Beside it, the beaver spine, 3 berries arranged in a neat line, not eaten, not hidden, left behind. No one knows whether it means thanks, warning, or terrible table manners. Now, if we let the game go a little bit, we should see... Yeah, I don't know if... Well, we might see something. But we'll let that run while we... let's look at the other one real fast. Campfire. Okay, that was the Campfire Mystery, and now the Chronicles is basically the same sort of thing, but it's a series of events that are going to pop up. So Beaver Chronicles adds narrative events, colony choices, and remembered consequences to Timberborn. Instead of only reacting to numbers, alerts, and shortages, your settlement can now face story moments as it grows. Disputes, discoveries, difficult losses, suspicious illnesses, desperate promises, strange opportunities, and other small events that make the colony feel more alive. Events can appear as your colony reaches certain conditions. Some are simple, one-time moments, while others may ask you to make a choice, commit resources, meet an objective, or accept unknown consequences. And let's see, if you look here, can we... Now we can't get into that close unless we... I think the picture's here. Yeah, so this is one of the events that pop up. I can't really see, well, I can't really quite see what they need. Cure, okay, this one says a quiet place. We will dispel this conspiracy theory. Cure Kino within 15 days. Okay, so that one, whatever it is curing a beaver. Let's see, this one here is a contaminated beaver, so you got a choice of giving them water, sunflowers, aid to treatment, or dismiss the doctor. And then whichever one you do, you'll receive a different reward, whatever it is. That is obviously the reward for that thing. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty self-explanatory there. I really like these a lot. People really are really digging them. So, yeah, I don't think there's much more I can say other than to see if one, perhaps, I mean, I could wait for... Alright, here we go. Campfire Mystery, the Cape Chewer, Wait for Night. Okay, so here, we'll get the next, so I guess it's going to be every night. We'll get an update for this story. And a choice of what to do. And this is going to be the next, probably in one of the next videos here, because we've got a new faction that I'm playing with right now, called the Dirty Claws, and so stay tuned for the next episode for that one. All right, we got 5 more hours here. colony remembers the empty bowl, the missing berries, and the Cape Chewer. The colony remembers the empty bowl, the missing berries, and the careful spiral left beside them. If the thing under storage is hungry, perhaps it can be drawn out without fear. This is how the Cape Chewer explains it. The inventor calls it bait. The Cape Chewer calls it a heroic invitation snack. The next night the campfire is louder than the stories. Every beaver has an opinion about the old storage floor. Some want patience, some want guards, some want the floor opened at once, preferably by someone else. Then the young beavers make their proposal. They have prepared bark masks, a leaf cape, and a heroic name that no adult remembers approving. The Cape Chewer. The elders stare. The inventor asks whether this is a patrol, a performance, or a workplace accident waiting for witnesses. The Cape Chewer says it is all three, which does not help. Still, the colony must act. Something is beneath the old storage floor. Something hungry, clever, and afraid of being seen. Tonight the beavers will stop waiting for the knocking to come to them. Encourage the Cape Chewer. Pay 1 berries, 10 science to prepare a heroic invitation snack using the inventor's scientific bait protocol. I've got 49 science, so we can do that one. Post real guards. Pay 5 berries, 5 water to keep guards posted to their night. I'm going to encourage it. I like this. See, this is a very unique. Well, I'm not going to say unique because a lot of games have this particular aspect. I think a lot of games are mostly this aspect, but I liked it as being incorporated into here, and the fact that it said you can make your own. You can make your own events. Also very cool. All right, let's encourage them. So we need science and berries. Berries. Not very many berries. And science. The Cape Chewer takes position near the old storage floor. The berries are arranged with great ceremony. The Cape Chewer insists the bowl should face the heroic direction. No one asks what direction that is. For a while, nothing happens. Then the knocking comes from below. Knock, knock, knock. The Cape Chewer raises one paw for silence, which would be more impressive if everyone had not already stopped breathing. The shadow moves beneath the raised board. The hero leaps. The shadow leaps back. The next few moments are mostly noise. Scraping claws, splintering wood, startled shouts, and one heroic declaration that turns into a squeak halfway through. When the colony rushes in, the Cape Chewer and the young volunteer are bruised and shaken, but they are not empty-pawed. In the firelight, dragged from the broken storage floor, lies an unconscious beaver no one recognizes. One beaver injured. Oh, okay. I was hoping I'd get a new beaver out of that. But, okay, cool, though. That's really it. That's, it adds a story, and you can play that one. You can create your own, and cool things here. But anyway, guys, thanks for checking this out, and I'm probably this will be combined with some other ones probably, and then once the contest is over and everybody's had a chance to refine the mods and the mods are done, maybe I'll come back and do them all individually. But that's it, man. All right, thanks, and later.